All right, the Hawkeyes have got to beat Minnesota this weekend to get to 10-2. I think they're going to do that, at least for the sake of this video. Let's assume that and make that our hypothetical case. What about Iowa's case for the Fiesta Bowl? Who will be the contenders for them? I think you can pretty much winnow the field down to just a handful of teams right now. Iowa will be 10-2, hypothetically, if they beat Minnesota. If Penn State gets past Michigan State, they will also be 10-2. Boise State will be in that mix as well. I think TCU is going to win out. They'll have a top 4 final BCS ranking. They will have an automatic spot in a BCS bid, so they won't have to sweat it out come December the 6th. Oklahoma State from the Big 12 may also be a possibility. They're going to have to win Thursday against Colorado, and then next week in their annual Bedlam series against the Sooners. I think that those 4 teams are the primary competitors for that BCS at-large or 2 of the BCS at-large bids. It's likely going to be the Sugar Bowl picking first for their replacement pick, as the winner of the Alabama-Florida game is going to be number 1 in the BCS. That gives the Sugar the first pick. They'll take the loser of that game for the Sugar Bowl. The Fiesta will get the second pick because Texas is likely going to win out the rest of the way, and they'll be the number 2 ranked team in the BCS, which gives the Fiesta, the Big 12 tie-in, the second replacement pick. And I think they look at Iowa here very, very hard. Let's go back to 2004. Iowa played against Arizona State. Now, they lost that game, but the Fiesta Bowl committee members, including the head of the committee, Jon Junker, they noticed 20 to 25,000 Iowa fans down there for that particular game. They ate the city out of food, and they drank the city out of beer and pop and everything else that they had to offer. They said at that point in time to people associated with the University of Iowa that they couldn't wait to get them down to the Fiesta Bowl someday. I spoke with someone back in the middle of October when Iowa was undefeated at that point in time. The Fiesta Bowl was licking their chops to get a shot at the Hawkeyes because they know this. There are 50,000 native Iowans that live right there in the Valley of the Sun, and there are 20 to 25,000 snowbirds that will be down there for the winter. In addition to that, you know Iowa's going to bring 20 to 25,000 people down, just the guys that like and gals that like to go traveling for bowl games. You're looking at a 40 to 50,000 Iowa fan impact on that bowl game, on that economy. I think they'll wind up being matched up against Boise State in that bowl game, which presents a lot of intriguing matchups. So on this very day as we record this, November 16th, 2009, some 2-3 weeks away from the selection, I'll say right now, as long as Iowa beats Minnesota, Iowa, Boise State in the Fiesta.